I'm Kainton the Tech Pro, and today I'm going to be talking about eigenvalue plots. So this is a very interesting thing because it's something really that is difficult to explain in words, but it will be understood very easily when it's demonstrated. So let's start by drawing, trying to say we have a data set. Let me take a pen. So we have a data set given in form of a matrix. Let's say a matrix A. Matrix A, okay. So whatever the dimension of this matrix, let's say it's 2 by 2. Now, when you plot this data on a graph, on a normal plot, on a normal 2D plot, let's say you have 4 points and you plotted it comes out in this way. Okay, so now we've plotted this this data set we have, and this is what we have. Remember, we are trying to explain eigenvalue plots. So we can go ahead to join it together like this. Good. So now this A can be represented by multiplying it by a vector, and it's going to give us a set of eigenvalues and a set of eigenvectors as well. So what we are saying is that this X now is a 2 by 2 or is a square matrix. If we multiply it by A, this is what we'll have, and this is also a vector. So what we are saying is that when you multiply an item by a vector, you actually the relative position of the items of the data points does not change. All right, so how does it apply here? So when we do this multiplication, let's see what the plot will now look like. So what we are going to obtain is something like this. So let's say this is 2, this is 2, this is 2, and this is 2. So we are now going to obtain something like this. Let me just use another pen so that you can appreciate what an eigenvalue plot looks like. So you'll also get a point here, a point here, a point here, and a point here. So one thing you can see at this point is that, say, let's draw this, draw this, draw this, bring down. So if I have to draw the original one, superimpose it with this one, so that we can see what an eigenvalue plot is. And let me take another color, which is I'm taking green. So let's say this is the original data. And now we obtain an eigenvalue plot, and you can see the effect of the eigenvalue plot. It shifts it away by, it's kind of shift the base axis point, rotates it in a way, but it doesn't really change the relative positions of this data set. So this is now what we can call eigenvalue plot. So when you multiply a data by a vector, and you are plotting it in, trying to visualize it in a plot, you'll get something called an eigenvalue plot. So it's difficult to explain, but at least I can visualize it. In another lesson, I'm going to try to prepare this plot using real data and demonstrate it using Python and Jupyter Notebook. And hopefully you'll subscribe and keep in touch so that you know when I actually update this demo in Python. I'd like to thank you for viewing, and also like this video and share it around if it has been informative for you. If you also want to, you can leave me a comment in the comment box below.